edit this out because I have to mention it to everyone, but I constantly have to list that new Predator movie as one of the worst. The Predator. I can't stand that film.
Is that the Shane Black one? The last one that came out? Yeah.
Like I was angry in the cinema. Niall was laughing at me with my head in my hands. I couldn't believe what I was watching.
Yeah, like afterwards, I was like, "Yeah, it was trash, but whatever." But like John was just sitting in the pub, just like, "I can't believe what I've just seen." It was like someone like actually like shell shocked.
I was.
Yeah, I know that feeling. That's a rough go. And you stayed to the end, obviously.
Yeah.
I refused to leave. It's not like actually when we went to see you were with me then, weren't you, Niall? We went to see Prometheus.
No, I went to I had a different bunch with Prometheus.
Okay. Well, my partner was laughing at it then at the time because this guy got up halfway through Prometheus and just went like this and walked out. I was sat there thinking it's okay, like it's all right.
That's really good. I went to Prometheus. It was me and another guy who was really really into sci-fi, and then just like two random people who were just like, yeah, I'll just go for a laugh. And the two of them were like, "Oh, it was pretty good." And me and this die-hard sci-fi fan were both like, "No, didn't enjoy that at all."
Yeah, I saw a great walkout because sometimes walkouts like that, this or whatever. There was like another one that I just heard about. Somebody said, yells you at the screen and walks out. But I was watching that Paul Schrader movie, First Reformed.
Oh yeah. Ethan Hawke, previous partner of Uma Thurman.
Yeah, and there's a point in it where you realize what he's thinking about doing, where this is leading.
Yeah.
And these two women, older women, stood up at that moment on cue, just stood up and walked out. And it was like they didn't want to see they knew exactly where this was headed. It's not stated. It's how that damn thing is constructed. It's so beautiful. And they were like, nope, we're leaving now.
In a weird way, I kind of respect it, but also like, if I've started something, I've got to finish it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Even
if I'm hating every second of it, I've got to finish it.
One of my friends said about Mank, the Netflix movie, the Fincher movie, he said, I hated it so much I watched it a second time just to be sure.
See, that's me. I do that.
See, they had two memorable walkouts that I can think of. They're both in the opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of timing. Because I remember one going to see Calvary with Brendan Gleeson, and that was advertised as like a wacky Irish comedy.
Oh no!
About a priest, and then like literally the first scene is just like, oh, bless me, Father, for my sins. It's like, oh, go ahead and tell your confession, and then it's just like. The first time I had sex was when I was, to a priest when I was like 12 years old or something. And just instantly, this like elderly people were just like, what the? You just see them flummoxed, immediately leaving. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum was when I went to see Mother. And like at literally within the last 3 minutes, somebody just stormed out.
And what's the point then?
But you're kind of sitting there going like, it's nearly over, man. Like, just stick it out to the end. But
and I'm a big defender of Mother. I thought that was a good movie.
I liked it way more than I thought I would because I'm not a huge fan of his films, and I was taken with it. I thought it was pretty interesting.
I think everybody is really hung up. Whenever I mention it, they're like, "Oh, I can't watch that. That's that one where the baby dies, isn't it?" It's like, get over it. Like you barely see it anyway. It's fine.
It's not a real baby.
Well, you don't watch Train Spotting? What's your problem?
Yeah. But again, I'm curious now to see if Darren Aronofsky will he continue to do biblical stories? It's like he's slowly making his way through the Old Testament. It's like,
oh my God!
It's like I did Noah. I'm doing Genesis and
stop it!
Different religions as well. Different religions as well because the Fountain. Is kind of
the fountain's not bad.
Kind of Buddhist-y sort of thing going on. Yeah.
I'm just like eventually then he gets to like, all right, I'm cracking into Jesus, doing the Passion too.
Oh God,
He's Jewish. He's going to crack Jesus.
Oh.
I don't know. That could be interesting.